What is going on, guys? It is Saturday, and that means the Movie Idiot Live Show. What is the Movie Idiot Live Show? It's where we all get together live here on YouTube, on Facebook Live, and on Twitch, and we talk all things movie, and we talk all things TV and everything else, and that's what we're doing today. I have some kind of behind-the-scenes stuff I got to get out of the way first, so I'm going to run through it really quick here. So, if you want to interact with the show, again, you can interact in the comments section. I got Marco here, says hello. What's up, Marco? Beccasaurus. Becca's back. Hello, Becca. How you doing? So you guys can interact live with the show in the comments section below. You can also interact with the show and support the show via the tip link, which is this guy right here, streamlabs.com/movie idiot. And if you use the tip link to support the show, obviously you are helping support the show, maintain the show, and that's what we're all trying to do, is build an awesome film fan community here with all of you. So appreciate it if you guys did that as well. All right, couple other things before we get started. If you want to submit for main topics, you can do so via email, themovieidiot@gmail.com, or you can go to themovieidiot.com/contact, and you can submit for main topics for the show. The main topics are what we go over first, so all the main topics of the week, I pick them or you guys pick them, and we go over all that, and then after that, we go through all the tip comments and your comments on the live stream. That's how the show works. One other item, well, actually two other items to go over. So normally I was doing the show at Fridays at 9. I got a new job, so I've been trying to do them at Saturday at 10:30. Obviously that did not happen today. I had a meeting this morning and some other stuff, and that didn't happen, and Becca's already and that brings me to topic number 2, Becca. So I'm really sorry I didn't get to the show this morning. I'm trying to figure out a good time with my new job and everything else. So it may be a little sketchy on the time. I'm going to try to do it every Saturday, and we'll figure out the time. But at this point, I'm going to try for Saturday. We're going to try for 2 p.m. now. So we'll see how that goes for the live show. And here's the other one. And okay, so Becca is if you guys have been watching, you know Becca won the Baby Yoda. And I was going to send it to her after the show last Saturday, but the post office was closed. And then I was going to send it to her on Monday. Well, the post office was not open on Monday because of a holiday. And the rest of my week was nuts. And I was not able to get it to the post office. As she's saying, I don't trust you anymore. I'm really sorry, Becca. This Monday is not a holiday, so I am going, as far as I know anyway, so I'm going to drop it off at the post office this Monday. I'm going to get you your Baby Yoda. I'm really sorry. I apologize. I have no good excuse, so I'm sorry. And final thing, hey, I got some new headphones, guys. I don't know if you guys like them. New headphones. I'm trying them out. We're going to see how they do it. I got them off Amazon. They're called, let's see. What's it called again? Well, whatever. Anyway, oh, here it is. All right, so Soponic. I've never heard of this brand at all, but that's what it is. So I'm giving them a shot. So far, I like them. They seem cool. So anyway, all right, that's all the background bullshit. We're going to get to our main topics of the show for today. As Becca says, kidding, I'm here for you. Grogu was a bonus. Aw, thank you, Becca. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with our main topics. Main topic number 1 is this guy right here. So the Carousel of Movies is going. And what does that mean exactly? Well, guys, we have more movies being pushed off again for their theatrical releases. So Sony pushed off a bunch. Sony delays Cinderella, Ghostbusters, Afterlife, Uncharted, and Morbius. So all of those movies from Sony are now being delayed again. So they shifted Ghostbusters, Afterlife, Cinderella, Uncharted with Tom Holland, and Morbius. Cinderella will release on July 16th instead of February 5th. Uncharted, which was originally set for mid-July, is to February 11th of 2022. Peter Rabbit 2, who cares? But it's moved back 2 months from April to June. Ghostbusters sequel is now delayed to November 11th. So most of Sony's calendar has now shifted. So that's what we're looking at there. But another big movie also moved on top of most of Sony's calendar, and that is No Time to Die. So the James Bond movie, No Time to Die, has again shifted its release date to October 8th. Now, This movie was supposed to come out early 2020, and then it moved to October of 2020, and then it moved to April 2nd of 2020, and now it's being pushed again to October 8th of 2021. Holy hell. The carousel keeps spinning, guys. I really thought we were going to get a lot of these movies finally this year, and yep, no, we're still gonna have to wait, unfortunately, and that sucks. But the one that I'm really worried about, and the one that I really want to know, and the one movie that I'm hoping doesn't move, is Black Widow. Black Widow has a mid-May release right now, and if Black Widow can hold, everything after will hold. So if Black Widow gets moved at some point, that's where you'll see me just really go into a deep, dark depression. But I'm really hoping it doesn't. I'm really hoping it stays on its release date. But what do you guys think about all these movies moving? All the Sony, it looks like Sony's pushing a lot of their releases down. I'm very curious, since they moved Morbius, and if they're going to move Venom 2. Because I have heard, and it's just rumor, but I've heard that there's a good chance those movies are linked in some way. So I'm very curious to know if that gets moved as well. So what are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and we're going to move on to the next main topic of the day. The next main topic is another soap opera, and it goes a little something like this. Will Christopher Nolan leave Warner Brothers? Assessing the director's next move. Now, this article comes to us from IndieWire. This week, the Wall Street Journal put into words what we all suspected after Warner Brothers made its controversial decision to move its 2021 slate to a hybrid release model. The Tenet filmmaker Christopher Nolan is unlikely to return to the studio for his next project. Warner Brothers announced the strategy on December 3rd. Nolan came forward December 7th and expressed disbelief over the decision. Nolan, who has spent much of the pandemic fighting for the survival of movie theaters, criticized his longtime studio for sending films to its fledgling streaming service. Nolan also slammed the studio for not providing its directors and actors and other artists with so much as a heads up. Yeah, so this has been very public. Obviously, Warner Brothers made the decision to move. Well, they initially did their whole entire movie slate, but Legendary fought back. So now, like, a movie like Dune is still most likely going to get a theatrical release. But that being said, Warner Brothers decided to make this decision. Nolan came out and ripped them. Denis Villeneuve came out and really ripped them in an article that he wrote himself in Variety. It was amazing. So it looks like Nolan is not sticking around. Nolan has been with Warner Brothers for 20 plus years now, and he's going to move to a new studio. The question is, which one? Where is Nolan going? I don't believe they outlined that in the article here. I'm just going to kind of glance over it really quick. Yeah, I don't see it. So it doesn't look like they outlined it in the article. But if I'm guessing, where is Chris Nolan going to move to? Let's speculate, guys. Here, let's figure out. Where do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Where do you think Nolan's going to move to? I think it's not going to be at Disney. Nolan is not a good fit for Disney, in my opinion. Now, if he maybe goes under the Fox Studios brand, it's possible, but not likely. I think a Universal or a Paramount fits him better. Now, they're not going to have the kind of money that Disney has. So, Disney is also, and Universal is showing a strategy where they were pushing for day-and-date type releases too. So, I don't know if Universal would be the one either. So, it could be Disney under the Fox banner. That's where the most money is. But I think maybe a Paramount might be a good fit for Nolan. I'm curious to know where he's going to go. What do you guys think? Where do you think Chris Nolan is going to move to? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Hit me up. I want to hear what you guys think. And I'm going to move on to the next topic of the day. We have a lot of topics today, so I'm going to try and burn through them here. All right, so next main topic of the day. And this one came as a shock. Ethan Hawke to play the villain opposite Oscar Isaac in Marvel's Moon Knight. This is a Hollywood Reporter exclusive. Let's see here. Isaac is top-lining the show, featuring one of Marvel's cult characters and aiming for a March production in Budapest. Okay, so Ethan Hawke has has made his what? Oh, anyway, making his comic book adaptation. This doesn't make sense. Okay, here we go. Hawk will play the series lead villain. Isaac is top lining the show, which is aiming for a March production start in Budapest. Okay, so basically, here's the deal. Ethan Hawke's going to play the villain in the new Marvel Moonlight TV show. What do I think? Ethan Hawke's an incredible actor. So what I think is that's good. But there's an interesting twist. A lot of people are upset about this. And the reason being is apparently a few years ago, Ethan Hawke came out and said that basically that you wouldn't catch him in a comic book movie and that, that he doesn't like those. I'm paraphrasing completely. But basically he said he didn't like comic book movies and he's never going to be in one. And yet here he is. He's going to be in a comic book TV show. What does that mean? Should people be up in arms about it? No. You have the right to change your mind. Look. Back when he said that, comic book movies weren't being considered as serious contenders for Oscars. Now they are. The Joker won. They have an Oscar on their mantle. Black Panther was nominated for Best Picture. You have other comic book movie entities that are up for Oscars now. They're up for major awards. Comic book movies have arrived. They are the driving force right now in cinema. They are the ones making all the money. And the movie makers and the studios are taking them seriously. So Ethan Hawke has every right to change his mind. And that's okay. And I think it's okay. I'm excited for the move. First of all, I'm excited for the show. I think the Moon Knight show is going to be awesome. If any of you know who and what Moon Knight is, he's kind of like Batman in the Marvel universe, kind of. Amazing character. But I'm excited. And then to have an actor of the caliber of Ethan Hawke, sign me up. I'm in. Let's go. So I'm ready to roll. I think it's a good move. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts. And I'm going to move on to the next main topic. Give me 1 second here. Let me get a swig of water. Gotta lubricate, All right, so next main topic of the day. And this is, we're sticking in the Marvel Universe here. And it is all about Thor, Love, and Thunder. And there were a couple announcements about this movie this week. 2 separate ones, in fact. One of them goes a little something like this. Matt Damon touches down in Australia ahead of Thor, Love, and Thunder role. Matt Damon is seemingly set to return to the MCU via Thor, Love, and Thunder after he made a cameo 3 years ago in Thor Ragnarok. Damon recently touched down in Australia where he is in quarantine ahead of the shoot, and it's not clear at this stage whether the actor will be back for a cameo or a bigger role. Okay. Wow. Again, we were just talking about comic book movies, and, they're attracting some big actors. If y'all don't know, Matt Damon is Academy-level actor. He is an amazing actor. And to get a guy like Matt Damon to come back into the Thor universe, now, if you don't remember, he did the little cameo in Thor Ragnarok where he played the actor who played Loki in the little play that they were putting on. So Matt Damon was already in this universe. But I'm going to tell you right now, if he is an actor of his caliber, if he's flying to Australia, quarantining for 2 weeks to appear in this movie, it might be a little more than just a quick cameo. I don't foresee a guy taking that much of his valuable time as an actor of his level to do all of that just to cameo. I think it's going to be a bigger role. That's my opinion. That's not a fact, and the article didn't state that. It said it was unclear. But honestly, I'm excited for that, and I can't wait to see what they do with him. So Matt Damon officially looks like he is going to be in Thor, Love, and Thunder. The second set of news that came out with Thor, Love, and Thunder this week is this one. Guardians of the Galaxy Nebula confirmed for Thor, Love, and Thunder. So Karen Gillan has confirmed she's currently in Australia in quarantine ahead of reprising her MCU role Nebula in Thor, Love, and Thunder. So we now have Nebula joining the cast of Thor, Love, and Thunder, which makes perfect sense in my opinion, because if they're going to have, a lot of the other Guardians, because we already know Star-Lord and Chris Pratt's going to be there, and we already know that, a few others are going to be there. So, of course, why not? Let's throw Nebula in there too. Which brings me to the next part of this whole topic here. And that is this. I found this article. So this is an updated cast list for Thor: Love and Thunder. Let me break this down for you guys. We have, of course, Chris Hemsworth coming back as Thor. We have Tessa Thompson coming back as Valkyrie. We have Natalie Portman coming back as Jane Foster, who is going to be Lady Thor in the movie. That's confirmed already. So that's happening as well. We have Christian Bale coming into the Marvel Universe. And it says, let's see, Thunder's main antagonist in the Gore. It's Gore, the Butcher, right? Let me see. Once Christopher Bale come blah 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 blah. Nearly a decade after his time, DC came to Dark Knight resigned. Marvel, not playing a good guy. Bale has been cast as Gore, the God Butcher. Yeah, so it's official. He is Gore, the God Butcher. We have Jamie Alexander coming back as Lady Sif. We have Taika Waititi coming back as Korg. We have Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. We have Pom Klementieff. Sorry if I butchered the name, but she's coming back as Mantis. We have Karen Gillan coming back as Nebula. We have Vin Diesel coming back as Groot. Dave Bautista's coming back. Matt Damon's now in there. This cast is stacked. Totally stacked. This movie is going to be awesome, I think, anyway. First of all, Taika Waititi is the director, and he has been killing it. He's a guy who started out with a movie like What We Do in the Shadows, and then he went and did Thor Ragnarok, and that put him on the map. And then he turned around and did Jojo Rabbit, which if you haven't seen that movie is amazingly good. And now he's coming back for Thor: Love and Thunder, and he's also slated to direct a Star Wars movie. Taika Waititi is one of the hottest directors out there, writer and director. Amazing, amazing talent. And then you give him a cast like this. This is probably going to be the crown jewel of the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is going to be that movie that's going to put it all on the map. I know they have a lot going on with WandaVision, tying into Spider-Man, tying into, what's it called? Doctor Strange Multiverse. But I think this movie is the big one. It's the big one until they get to whatever culmination movie they're going to have. But this movie is going to be like your Civil War of this phase of Marvel. And I can't freaking wait. You guys, I can't wait. What do you guys think of all these casting additions to Thor: Love and Thunder? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts. Or you can hit me up in the tip link again, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. And yeah, I want to hear what you guys got to say. Are you excited for Thor: Love and Thunder? Hit me up. And I'm going to move on to the next main topic. And our next main topic for today, and this was a bit of a surprise. So, The Muppet Show. The Muppet Show, all 5 seasons of the original Muppet Show are coming to Disney+. So this comes to us from Deadline. All 5 seasons of the Muppet Show heading to Disney+, in addition to the first 3 seasons of the iconic series, seasons 4 and 5, which have never previously been released on home entertainment in any way. Again, never been released on home entertainment. Will begin streaming February 19th. You can watch a clip below. Okay, so The Muppets, the original Muppet Show, is coming to Disney+. I gotta tell you, I'm not a huge Muppets fan, right? Not a huge Muppets fan. But that being said, this is still a big deal. The Muppets are a huge IP, and there's a fan base for this. There's still people who love the Muppets, okay? And this is nothing but, again, another win for Disney+. They're bringing in a very popular IP and something that people haven't been able to get in their homes forever in a couple of those seasons. It's a total win for them, in my opinion. It's a great move, even though I don't personally like the IP that much. So, but what do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments below. Are you excited for the Muppets coming to Disney+? I want to hear what you guys got to say. and I am going to move on to the next main topic. And the next main topic is... This is a big one. So, lately on social media, we have been seeing a lot of this. This is a poster. Obviously, that's a Zelda poster. Let me zoom out a little bit here. So this is the poster we're seeing. And at the bottom of the poster, on all these social media sites, you see this date here, 3/3/21 for Netflix. So basically saying Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, in some way, shape, or form, is coming to Netflix, and it's going to launch on March 3rd of 2021. There's a problem with this, guys. First of all, cool looking poster. Like, I give them full marks. This poster looks amazing. There's a problem with this, though. The problem is this show hasn't even began filming. So here's what's going on. And I found this article here. Is The Legend of Zelda movie or series coming to Netflix in 2021? Social media poster explored. The Legend of Zelda has managed to have a large following. Keeping this in mind, there were always rumors of a live-action movie or whatever on the same might be made. However, is it really coming to Netflix in 2021? Let's get to the meat here. So again, this is the poster that's been dropped. Everybody's excited about it. For years, there's been chatter about Legend of Zelda. The poster says, 3/3/2021. So here's the deal. Sadly, the poster happens to be one that is fan-made. This is not a real poster. The poster was first shared on Reddit a year ago. So this poster is old. It's not even new. It's shared on Reddit a year ago, but for whatever reason has gotten a lot of traction. So the last time anybody heard about a live action series being made on the same was in 2015. So that's not entirely true, and I'm going to show you guys why. So I did a little more digging, and I found this. So this is a Screen Rant article, and rumors abound regarding Netflix live action series The Legend of Zelda. Tom Holland set to play Link. That's not true at all. But basically, what this article explains is there has been some movement on this. So here's what's going on right now. They tapped a producer. There's somebody who's willing to produce this show. They are in pre-production for a Legend of Zelda show that could hit Netflix. But that's it. There's no director. There's no actors. There's nothing. Nobody's been cast. So when you see this, it's not true. Simply put, we're not getting a Zelda show in March. But we could be getting a Zelda show. But it's only in pre-production. Guys, there's a thing in Hollywood and there's a thing in movies. Until it's shooting and until it's filming, it ain't coming. If you don't see news, and coming from the Hollywood Reporter, so the major trades, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Deadline, when you see it from them that the show or the movie is shooting, then it's real. Any of these posters or any of this other shit is bullshit. Especially if you get it from the website that you all know I love so much. We Got This Covered. Total bullshit. And We Got This Covered was all over this story, so... I'll tell you right now, I'm sorry to say, because I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan, but unfortunately, the show has not started shooting yet, and until it does, I would not hold my breath, guys. So I'm really sorry to say that, but that's where we're at on the Legend of Zelda show. What do you guys think, though? Would you be excited for a Legend of Zelda show for Netflix? Do you think I'm full of shit and I'm wrong, or whatever? Hit me up in the comments below your guys' thoughts on the Legend of Zelda show, and I'm going to move on to my next topic of the day. And we're getting to the point of the show here where I start talking about movies and TV shows that I've seen this week. So I checked out a show on Netflix. It was in Netflix Top 10 with Anthony Mackie, and it's called Outside the Wire. Here's the poster for that. Outside the Wire. This is on Netflix. Brand new movie. So I'd give it a shot. The trailer thing that they got on there looked kind of cool. It's a sci-fi type thing. So I gave it a watch. I liked it. Is it a great movie? No. This is not a great movie. This is another Netflix movie. Okay, so if you're looking for great cinema, no, not that. Is it a fun watch? Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's pretty serious. It's like a futuristic war type movie. Anthony Mackie is a cyborg of some type. There's a pretty decent twist in the movie. I'm not going to give anything away. So is it worth a watch? I'm going to go with yes. Worth a watch. I enjoyed the movie. It's not a great movie, but I enjoyed it. So that's kind of where I'm at on Outside the Wire. What do you guys think? Have you guys seen Outside the Wire on Netflix with Anthony Mackie? If you have, let me know in the comments below. I want to know what you guys think about the movie. And I'm going to move on to the next topic I got. So, but I do give it thumbs up. Like, definitely give it a watch. It may not be for you. It may be for you. I don't know. Oh, actually, I was going to bring this up here before I move on. The Rotten Tomatoes score. So it kind of, Rotten Tomatoes scores like this reflect what I was saying. The critic is rotten, okay? 38% critic rating, but an audience score of 68%, which means that what is it? 3/4, more than, well, not quite, no, 2/3. Sorry, more than 2/3 of the people who watched this movie enjoyed it. So when you see something like that, it pretty much backs what I said. This is not a great movie, but it's enjoyable. It's a decent popcorn flick. It's something you can watch. It's pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. So Rotten Tomatoes score kind of backing up that whole thing. Anyway, again, guys, check it out. Outside the Wire. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comments, and I'm going to move on to the next main topic of the day. And yep, WandaVision episode 3. That's our main topic. Next main topic. WandaVision episode 3. Checked it out yesterday. It dropped. So if you guys have been watching, basic premise without too many spoilers here. WandaVision, where Wanda is kind of going through sitcoms, okay? So like different eras of sitcoms. So like the first episode was about like the 50s. The second episode was more like the 60s. So first episode, you're getting that, you know, Dick Van Dyke vibe, you know, that kind of thing. Second was more like Bewitched. But towards the end of the second episode, all of a sudden things come into color and you get into the 70s. Now I got to tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of 70s era sitcoms. So those are your Brady Bunch, your Partridge Family, and that's where they draw their influence on episode 3. So for me, it didn't hit as well as the first two. I really enjoyed the first two. This one I didn't enjoy as much, but here's what I'm going to say. There are quite a few critics of this show who hate this whole format, and I understand if it doesn't work for you. But what I keep telling them is, just wait. Because in each episode, the format is shifting more out of, in each one even more, you start seeing weird things happen, and it's shifting more out of the sitcom setup. They're moving towards something, but you have to kind of work through it. Just wait, because each one starts shifting a little more and a little more and a little more into more of an MCU type environment. So I liked the episode. I wasn't in love with it because, again, I'm not a huge fan of the 70s era vibe, but I liked it. It was good. You know, if you're enjoying the show, you're going to enjoy the episode. Some of you might love this because maybe 70s era stuff is your thing. What I do love about the show is they're having so much fun with it. You can just tell. They're enjoying the hell out of like being in these era of shows and whatnot. It's amazing to watch. I have so much fun watching them have so much fun with it. So that's where I'm at on WandaVision episode 3. What do you guys think? Did you see it? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, I know, I did not do an open spoiler discussion for WandaVision. I told you I had a crazy busy week. I've been trying to do it, but I am going to do an open spoiler discussion on WandaVision tomorrow. I am going to do it, and I think maybe the same time. We're going to go... No, we're not going to do 2 o'clock as football games. Let me look for... I'm either going to do it before the football game, so maybe like noon, or maybe after the football games at like 8 p.m. I'll figure it out. I'll post on all the stuff. We'll get it taken care of. But I will do the open spoiler discussion for WandaVision tomorrow. I know I said I was going to do it last week. I just couldn't. Again, a new job, so it's been kind of crazy for me. But we're going to do it tomorrow, so I would definitely want to talk to you guys about it. I want to know your guys' deep thoughts and spoiler form and what you guys think of the show. I am enjoying it. I really do like the show as a whole. Again, this episode didn't really work for me, but more just because this era of TV doesn't really work for me. Oh, yeah, and I wanted to, almost forgot. Again, so WandaVision still holding that 94% critic rating, but the audience score did go down, I think, 1%. So the audience score was at 81% last week. It is now at 80%. I'm curious after episode 4, which I think is going to take a drastic shift. And I think when that happens, I want to see what happens to that audience score. So we're going to go back to this every week and see what the audience score is for WandaVision. But anyway, like I said, we're going to do that open spoiler discussion tomorrow. I'll get a time for you for sure. It'll either be before, so maybe like noon, or it'll be like 8 p.m. So I don't want to, I am not going to try to compete with the NFL, okay? So that's where we're at. So anyway, hit me up in the comments. I want to know what you guys thought about WandaVision episode 3. Let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to move on to your guys' comments. It's time. It's that time of the show where I talk tip-link comments and, of course, anything going on in the live chats. Again, we had Marco earlier. He said hello. Becca, of course, Becca's been here and chiming in, and I really appreciate that. All right, so I have 3 tip comments today. So we're going to start with, of course, every week like clockwork, man. This guy, I love him. Del Mackey, my guy, Del Mackey. And he says, well, I hope Zelda is coming to Netflix. I am a fan. Me too, man. I really do hope Zelda comes to Netflix. I have been an avid fan of The Legend of Zelda since the very first game. I literally have, and I swear to God, a vintage 1985 NES in my bedroom with a vintage Zelda golden cartridge that still works and everything. That's the kind of Zelda fan I am. I got the vintage shit in my room. Every once in a while, I'll pop that thing in and play because I love it that much. So, yeah, I'd be very interested in the show. I hope it comes. But again, this is a cautionary tale. This is where people take something and run with it. And, for certain things, that's cool. All the Bernie Sanders memes, yeah, share the hell out of those. That's awesome. But, dude, just do a little homework, okay? If you see something, oh, my God, that looks cool. Wait, is that real? You got to ask yourself that question. Is that real? Do a little homework. If it's not coming from Variety, Deadline, The Hollywood Reporter, any of the major trades, if you're not getting it from them, it's probably not real. Now, granted, every once in a while, these sites that throw out a lot of shit hit on something. But for the most part, they're just trying to get clicks and traffic. So that's the cautionary tale with the Zelda poster. That being said, though, Del, I am excited for the show. I think it'll be cool. So, but what do you guys think? Are you guys like Del and me? Are you excited? Are you not excited about Zelda? I'd love to hear it, man. I'd love to hear it. All right. Second tip comment of the day. And yeah, dude, I just saw this right before the show. So Nick Papagiorgio chimed in. He said, R.I.P. Larry King, a legend. Dude, yeah, I saw Larry King passed away today. And I didn't have a chance, I already had my show prep done. I didn't have a chance to throw up any info on it. But here's the thing. I was never the biggest Larry King fan or whatever. It wasn't really my cup of tea, which is fine. But as a person who didn't really follow Larry King, I knew about him, and I knew about his career, and I know his impact on television as a whole. This dude was a titan. He is a titan. So Larry King passing away is a big deal. Even if you're not a huge fan of him, his impact on TV and interview TV especially, you can't deny it. You just can't. So, R.I.P. Larry King, man, a legend, a titan in the business, a titan in TV, and just pop culture in general. So, yeah, definitely a big passing today. So, obviously, thoughts and prayers go out to family and everybody, and again, passing of a titan. So that's kind of where I'm at on it. Again, I wasn't the huge, I didn't really watch his show that much, but you cannot deny his impact. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So, all right. Next one comes from, and again, if you guys want to send in tip comments, all you got to do, we'll do this one more. Oop, no, not that one. This one here. Okay, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. That's how you chime in with the tip comments here. Or you can comment, of course, in the live chats as well. Appreciate that, too. Any way you want to interact with the show, man. Any way you want to interact with the show, that's how we do it. So, that being said, I got another tip comment here from Bob Jones. Bob Jones says, WandaVision Episode 3. What were your thoughts? Well, I just kind of talked about it, Bob. Somebody chimes in on the live chat. Are you drinking enough water? Yes, I drink a ton of water. If you guys have been watching, I drink a ton of water. As I just drank some right now. Yeah, I drink a ton of water all the time. So, yes, I am, Alex. Yes, all right. All right, let's see. So Bob Jones says, WandaVision Episode 3, what are your thoughts? Thank you, Alex says, stay hydrated. So my thoughts, again, I kind of talked about it before, but I'll go over it one more time. Episode 3 was never going to work for me. I don't want to say it. It did work for me. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't going to work as much as episode 1 and 2. I just don't enjoy that era of TV. I was not a fan of the Brady Bunch. I was not a fan of the Partridge Family. So for me, it wasn't really that big of a thing. That being said, for an era of TV that I didn't like, that they're kind of playing off of, they did an excellent job. Like, again, Wanda and Vision, they are amazing in this show, and again, you're getting more and more of that something's wrong vibe, and something's amiss. It's getting more and more blatantly wrong. And again, I don't want to spoil anything, so we're gonna do open spoiler discussion tomorrow. So so that's kind of where I'm at, Bob. But I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as much as 1 and 2, but I did enjoy it. But I have this strange feeling that I'm really going to love episodes 4 and 5 and moving forward. I think this show is on the cusp of dropping some bombs, and I can't wait. So I'm excited for the next episodes. And, dude, sometimes that's the thing with shows. You have setup episodes, right? You have episodes that set up the big reveal. And as long as they're doing that, and as long as that big reveal and that payoff hits big, I'm all for it. So I can't wait. I'm excited. Again, guys, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. How are you enjoying WandaVision? Love to hear from you. And and it looks like that's going to do it for all of our tip comments that I got so far. So unless somebody throws one in really quick, I think we're going to kind of wrap it up here. So another great show, guys. A lot of movie news this week. I was very excited. I want to thank Alex, Becca, Marco for chiming in on the live chat. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Of course, I want to thank my tip commenters, Bob Jones, Nick Papagiorgio, and my guy, Del Mackey. You guys are amazing. You guys and the interaction with you guys, why I do this show. I love doing this, and I love interacting with you guys, so appreciate that. Again, make sure you pay attention for the open spoiler discussion tomorrow. Most likely it'll be at noon or at 8 p.m. We're going to avoid the NFL games entirely, so one of those, I'll let you guys know for sure as soon as I kind of plot it out here, but we're going to do that tomorrow for sure. And Becca, Monday morning, I am sending your damn baby Yoda out to you come hell or high water. So thank you for being patient. I'm really sorry about that, Becca. And that's going to do it for this week's Movie Idiot Live show. So I will catch you all next week, next Saturday. I think we're going to stick for right now with the Saturday at 2 p.m. Scenario. So because my schedule is going to be pretty much the same every week for the next 4 weeks, I think. After that, it'll change again. So I'm sorry, guys, that I keep switching the day and time and whatnot. I'm trying to figure it all out, but for now, I think Saturday at 2 is a good day and time to do the Movie Idiot show. So that's kind of where I'm at. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I will catch you all later. I hope you all have an amazing, amazing day, and I will catch you all for the open spoiler discussion for WandaVision tomorrow, and I'll see you later. Peace.